Do I ask my competitors? Of course, they're not going to share with me why they do better than me, right? Do you know that entrepreneurs were very, very lonely? We are literally outside the MRT giving out flyers. You must find a community that you can be comfortable with to share your challenges. I remember I was having coffee with my friend Ronald, and of course we all know that Ronald is a very experienced business veteran. He has been running his business for over 3 decades. He's someone that I look up to, and I often bounce off my business challenges with him, and his words of wisdom will always charted me to the right direction. So as you know, I do public speaking, and one day I was chatting with Ronald. I said, hey, what about we start an academy for entrepreneurs and I can weave in the public speaking, the communication component. And then we went into a very dynamic, very enthusiastic conversation that brought us to Divergent. And very quickly, the first workshop, the Youthpreneurship workshop, was born. And during that 2 workshops with many youths and children, we found that we are in the right direction. The kind of response that we get from the youth, from the children, the enthusiasm, and more importantly, that 2 days, the lessons that we imparted on them, the sparks that we see in their eyes, and we know that they will not be the same person when they go back home. And we find that this is the kind of thing that we want to do, the kind of influence and transformation that we want to bring to the world, and that's still the idea. And of course, later on we brought in Liam as well. We all know that he's also a veteran F&B business owner, have a lot of experience, and he coming from Navy, he brought in the sea of experience, and we thought that 3 of us could collectively put our wisdom together and support all the entrepreneurs wannabe out there. As some of you might know, more than a decade ago, I started a business. I run an enrichment center for 3 years, and it tanked. So after that, I have no choice. To put food on table, I have to find a corporate job. But that dream of being an entrepreneur again never leave me. And I always reflect, why did I fail at that time? When I'm given the opportunity to start the business again, I never hesitated. I just took the plunge, and this time around, I do it differently. I found community to support me, and I saw how when you are in the right business community, how we have one another's back, how we elevated each other businesses, either through coming in as a sounding board or coming in to really give you practical advice. And I saw that when a group of entrepreneurs and like-minded people who are so eager to serve, so eager to help people, when we all come together, we really uplift one another. So imagine if we come together, have this academy, and help more entrepreneurs out there. Just this morning, I had a conversation with a lady. When she found out that I'm an entrepreneur, she immediately asked me, Adeline, I also want to be my own business owner. Can you share with me? What should I do? And I smiled, because that is why Divergent is born, and that is why we are there. Because we are entrepreneurs ourselves, we can give practical and very grounded advice to entrepreneurs, how they can grow their business. And back to the days when I was an entrepreneur, back then, I don't have any support. I don't know who to turn to. I don't know where to get my customers. I have no one to ask. Do I ask my competitors? Of course, they're not going to share with me why they do better than me, right? So I think that's probably the main reason that my business failed. It's not that I don't have the expertise, I don't have the content knowledge. I remember my friend used to tell me this, Adeline, it's just like you are a Michelin star chef. You serve a very good dish, but nobody know you. They don't know where to find you. But the problem is, I don't know how to tell people where to find me, right? So this time around, when I become an entrepreneur again, I know exactly the steps that I have to take. And with the networking, with the business community that's supporting me, I have absolute confidence that I'm going to go further than my first business, of course. So yeah, I would say this is the reason why I decided to join Liam and Ronald to run Divergent. Primarily is to serve and to help the entrepreneurs out there to reach their goal, to achieve their dreams and aspirations. And we all know that with AI disruption, a lot of people are very fearful they're going to lose their jobs, and a lot of people are not sure what they can do, and a lot of people want to try their hands on business. And this is where we come in to give you very grounded, very practical advice, guidance to help you to be successful, to become the person that you want to be. So I talk about the failure in my earlier days. The biggest failure in my first business has to be, I was just running running it all by myself. Do you know that entrepreneurs were very, very lonely? We can't bring our problems back home. Sometimes we can't share with our family because we don't want to burden them. So we just keep everything ourselves. If you don't have a community to support you, you are doing this all by yourself. And over time, if your business is not taking off, it can get very depressive. Just yesterday, I was telling my friends, entrepreneurs don't sleep. When you don't have business, that keeps you awake at night. You can't sleep. If you have a lot of business, happy problems, that also keep you awake at night and you can't sleep. So, as you could tell that as entrepreneurs, we went through the hardship ourselves. We have been there, done that already. So we want to have this community. We want to be the person that when you have any problems, when you need help, we are the one who can be there to support you, to lend you a hand, to lift you up so that you can be successful. When I started business, everybody have a dream and everybody think that, oh, I have the best idea. I'm the subject matter expert. If I am good in what I'm doing, the customers will come. And that very naive, simplistic thought brought me to the businesses. But when I'm really running the businesses, I realized that it is not as easy as I imagined. I can be the best chef in the world, I cook the best dish, but I don't know how to sell my dish. I don't know where to find my customers. Are they the professionals? Are they the youth? Are they the children? I don't know where to find my customers. I have to learn everything. 12 years ago when I ran my business, the social media wasn't that booming yet. We are literally outside the MRT giving out flyers, and that's just way of outreach. But now the time is so different. You have to know all kinds of social medias, you have to know all kinds of channels, you have to learn new things every day, you have to learn new AI every day, and I cannot do everything by myself. There's 1,001 things to learn, and more importantly, I also have to learn to grow my business, to scale my businesses. There's just 1,001 things on the table, and sometimes I ask myself, is this what I signed up for? But I know that is my purpose. I know why I set up the business. I know why I have to do this. And it is with this core belief that I just keep pushing. I just keep doing what I believe in, and slowly I managed to break through. I finally have customers who sign up my courses, and that gave me a lot of confidence to continue to do what I'm doing. And I just continue to push on. Then I would say today I finally find the right angle. Well, I should really focus on my businesses. So, and that's the reason why we started Divergent, because I want to share my experiences with the rest of the solopreneurs or people who want to come into the businesses. They want to know how they start, what are the areas that they should work on before they start the business, and how they can grow their businesses. The one thing that I want to tell anybody who wants to become an entrepreneur is find your tribe. You must find a community that you can be comfortable with to share your challenges. Find one that embraces your vibes. Find one that accepts who you are, and find one community who's ready to share with you how they can support you. So to me, if there's one advice that I want to give to the entrepreneurs is go out, show up, meet a lot of people, and find a community that welcome you, and settle in the community, grow together with the community, learn with the community, and give back to the community eventually. And this is what Divergent aspire to do. We want to bring all these people together, like-minded people together, and we also have a pool of resources who are very experienced, they are veteran business owners, and we want to bridge the gap. So we will bring all these experienced business owners and people who are keen to find out more about entrepreneurship. We will establish this community where everybody come together, learn from one another, and this is why Divergent is formed. We will have this community to bring people together, to learn from one another, to grow together. And yes, so come to Divergent, experience our community to uplift your entrepreneurship journey.